Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday, in which we all sit here and wonder, how did we get to Wednesday? And more to the point, how do we get to Friday quicker? I hope that everybody is doing okay and surviving, although I've seen a couple of things that suggest that maybe a couple of people are having stressful weeks still. Hopefully we can allow you to hang out here and forget about things for a little bit, or at least distract you a bit, because squirrel. And I was having a chat with somebody in the office today, and it was clear that my tendency to squirrel in the middle of a conversation is actually not just a stream thing. I was talking to them, and suddenly I went, oh, and during that, and it's like, oh, squirrel, because I'd looked out the window, and just as I'd been looking, just as I'd been looking out the window, a squirrel had decided to climb the tree outside the window, and it's like, oh, squirrel. And they were like, what? Squirrel? What? Took one of them 5 minutes to spot it in the tree, and it's like, oh, for goodness sake. Oh, well. I hope that everybody's doing well, though. It is definitely Wednesday. Unfortunately. Welcome in, let's see, and let's get the welcomes going. Welcome to Frauke with the Armadillo Army. Oh dear. True Purple, welcome in. Taran, TGM, Seribot arrived. Welcome in, Seribot. Streaming no game. That's not right. Have I lost? Yep, I lost the category on the... why does that happen every so often? I think I've also lost tags. Thank you for pointing that out, Seribot. It's always useful to have you remind me of that. Yeah, no, I've got the tags correctly. I've just lost the game I was playing. Wonderful, thank you, Twitch. Goodness knows what you were doing. Yeah. Fortunately, Seri is useful. Thank you, Seri. Welcome in to Sin Lily and to Tor. Yeah, hopefully whatever happened that caused that statement will wear off quickly. Jerry May, welcome in. Let's keep scrolling. True Purple, welcome in. Good to see you. Blackclad, look after yourself and do take care. It's good to see you as always. Superfast Feg, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk, Blackclad. Jerry May on a 10-stream streak. Woohoo! Thank you for the lurk from Feg as well. Blast Jordan on a 395 stream streak, edging closer to that round number. Science says that streaking pufferfish is more prone to arrow damage. Well, yep, definitely true. Krish, welcome in. I do need to break something today. Will my brain be up for brain-breaking puns? No, but I don't really think I've got much of a choice on that. Krish, welcome in. Literal squirrel moment. Exactly. Lurky but will patch Pokemons. Well, I will try and make sure that announcements go out for those. And since I'm about to see darkness fall, I better get into the game and leap off of the airship and into bed. Which is one of those statements of, huh? Had a few times at the previous house where you stopped mid-meeting because you had to stare at a crow that landed on the balcony. That would do it. And thank you for the 3-stream streak there, Krish, as well. Urban, welcome into you. Good to see you. Am I getting anywhere closer? You know, you like them puns. Dem puns, dem puns. Dem puns, dem pun, dem pun, dem puns. And all them puns. Hello, Sniffer. Good lord. But then again, my brain also, I don't know if people have seen it in Discord. Chat, you caught up, you failed. Yep. I don't know if people saw it in Discord, but for some reason, due to conversations with Kel, my brain has done a variation of the first verse of the Bad Horse song from Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, and if you don't remember that, where were you? That said, it was probably far enough back that quite a few people have forgotten it. But a variation of Bad Horse, but Bad Squirrel. And yes, I still have the Armadillo army under construction. Although that said, I think we have a decent number. Met your current professor today. She's angry with you for cutting ties with her and apparently gone livid to spread rumours. Oh, good grief. It was for the better, both research and for sanity, but yeah, not happy, hence breaking yes. And she is your past... lovely. B. Why are you in here? Alright. How are we doing on actual armadillos here? Okay, you can't see this, but I'm seeing an entity count of 25 of 184. I think we might have about 20 armadillos in there now. That'll do. I'd say that is a suitable number of. It sounds like the kind of lady the Fnurbles are not strong enough for. Correct. The Fnurbles are not strong with this one. Yes. We making a slime farm? Hey, Bluffeety. No, an XP farm. Although very close in style. I just happen to need an XP grinder because I don't have one. So here we have a number of armadillos. What we don't have anymore is the... still shocks you that someone who proclaims themselves to be a responsible adult to be that. Well, yes. Never underestimate the power of not being responsible. They used to be a zombie here. We need something better. But first, I want to add in a little bit of redstone to automate this thing. I have done some testing. Yes, that was dangerous. Oh, chat, have a think amongst yourselves. If I'm recruiting 3 skeletons, never underestimate people power to not grow up. Yeah. I'm thinking of 3 skeletons. I have names for 2 of them. See if you can spot the trend and come up with a 3rd name for them. I am thinking McCoy and Brennan. I need a 3rd name tag. Volder, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. So, chat, that's your challenge for a little bit while I go away and fix things. I need a 3rd name tag. Doctors who are nicknamed Bones. Not just doctors, I'll accept anybody who's nicknamed Bones, but doctors would be useful. Brainsaw Brennan and went Gary Brennan from Techdefy. Realised that's not it. No. Temperance Brennan, aka Bones. We have the correct version identified. So I just need another... I'll accept anything that goes well with... Are you lot scared of... Wow, there's a lot of you in there. Thank you, could not remember her first name. Yeah, Temperance Brennan. Right. I would like to sort out what I was doing the other day. Or rather, yesterday. So I went away and fixed my thinking, which is quite impressive. I was actually pretty close with what I was trying to do, which is even more annoying. Actually, I think I need to move this back by one. So I was trying to work out how to do a single button press that would trigger a timer, trigger all sorts of mayhem, trigger some fun, and then disable itself again. I need that back, please. Thank you. What am I doing? Those don't go there. Not in the version I'm trying to do. I need this version. And then I need that there, and that there. Mikula, welcome in. It's good to see you. Alright, that there, that there. Then I want a copper bulb here. And no, I don't. I want a copper bulb here, because otherwise I don't have the space for what I need. I need that coming out of there. Ah, you thought your camera was off. What? According to Wiktional, there are only Wikipedia... hey, Raven. According to Wikipedia, those are the only two fictional characters with that nickname. Dang it! Oh, well, we'll just have to come up with... I said good to see you. Oh! We have a Pokemon in chat for those who are trying to catch one. Since we're on Bones, this is PG, I promise. I told my broken bone a joke. It cracked up. Oh. Oh. Likewise, according to Google search, Smallville character whose name is Bones, but that's his entire name. Okay. So we might have to find... We may be looking for something else then. Maybe we have two skeletons and a zombie, at which point we need the name for a zombie. And welcome in, Raven. I'm not sure if I said that yet or not. I think I did. I think I did. I did. Choo-choo. Let's see. That. Yep. I did. Okay. But, well, gotta say hi. I need that away from there. No, that's the wrong way around. Miss Ferret, welcome in. You found the back of... Lack of bones, no humor... Oh, dear. Right. So, what we have here is a basic Etho hopper clock. Items will move back and forth between these two hoppers, causing these pistons to move back and forth, and to move this redstone back and forth. What this will actually do is, conveniently, it will actually cause this to switch on and off. The really nice thing is, it won't switch on every... to change state every time the redstone goes past. Because it changes state, I can look at it with a comparator. When it changes state, I can look at the redstone coming out of the comparator with an observer, and that'll get me a redstone signal. Woohoo! We're getting somewhere. Combine that redstone signal with a delay line, and I can get 2 different times out of it. So if I have that one with 1 tick and that one with 4 ticks, I can have it so that I get 2 totally different clocks out. What I do have a problem with is I need these to be 1 block lower. Fnurbles. Does this mean I have to remove everything and make it 1 block lower? Yep. Ha, hi ho, it's enough by 1 error, you know. We've got to move it all down by 1. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. I don't know why it was all raised by 1 anyway. So let's lower it. Time to lower the tone. Oh no, sorry, lower the redstone. I missed out the S. I should have used that opportunity to get myself a couple of skeletons, but since I haven't actually set up the collections... Redstone, blah blah blah. I.e. that entire thing went in one ear and out the other. Never tried to make sense of it. Honestly, I tried it yesterday on stream, and I got very close to making it work, and then couldn't. It was only when I had the time off stream to look at things that I actually realised where I'd gotten it wrong. So, yeah, redstone is magic voodoo. It's basically angry pixies running up and down in controlled manners. Streamer brain is a thing. No, I'm sticking with redstone is voodoo. It's angry pixies in little red dust. Right, let's try all of that again. So, sort of things people do with redstone is crazy. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing Tango's decked out 3 redstone, if only so that I can try and learn. And they all sound like fail. I don't. No. We're not making things sound like fail. Why does this feel like it didn't move down at all? We're dealing with red pixies. Yeah. It did. Yeah. It just doesn't feel like it, and I'm... Nah. I'm having a moment of trying to work out what... Oh, yes. Okay. That's fine. So if I'm putting that and that there, one of these at 4 ticks, and that and that, that and that, and actually I just place that there, and put another piece of that there. No, not you. Not you. Oh, you get fnebbled. Redstone is simple, like coding. It's simple until it turns into magic, and then it turns into a pure luck game. Exactly. You're absolutely right there, Volder. Haha! And that's just proved it. So what happens... let me bring the camera count over so that we can actually see the redstone do its thing. When something happens here, for example, redstone disappearing, the reason we're hearing 2 ticks is because this triggers. Now I can briefly drown my armadillos after setting them on fire. Exactly! The first one comes through here at high speed, and the second one comes through here 4 ticks later, So I get 2 ticks reaching this, 1 dispensing the water, 1 putting the water back in the bucket. Thus managing to immediately put out the fire in a small amount of time. So if I swap over to the cam account, you'll be able to see it lives! I'm not really worried about that copper bulb aging, so I'm just going to ignore it. So anywhere from 1/5 of a second to up to 7 seconds, depending on if you're setting this up here or on Guild. Wow. But yes. Right, for my next trick, I need a dispenser facing downwards. That feels like it's too high. I'd like to make it a block lower. I'd also like to be not on the cam account still. So, let's place... I need a temporary... No, I can get away with this. If I put that there, I can do that and get myself smacked in the head so that I get shorter. I can put the dispenser there. Now I can take this away again and put it back where I took it from. Also, I appear to have a single hole here. That doesn't feel right. There shouldn't be a gap there. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Where's my glass? Here we find Scotsman accidentally panicking every single one of the armadillos that he passes by. They make a lovely noise as they go, ah, wow, and panic. I need 1 piece of glass. Just 1 piece of glass. Give it to me to build the armadillo spa of agony. They're getting dosed with infested potion to create the silverfish for my XP. Oh. Alright, and we have hydrate. Squeaky bottle of doom is still squeaky. And a stretch to go with it. Let's see if this is... Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, yeah, ow, ow. Ah. There we are. Thank you. I am crunchy this evening. Right. Let's see. I'm going to replace some of these blocks so that we can have this look a little bit... Scots, you play RimWorld and even you think this might be too much war crimes. Wow. But this is XP farming. What am I... How... It was either this or spend 3 weeks in the end building an ender... ender. And I don't know how to build an ender. Which is why it would take 3 weeks. How's Fnurbles doing? Fnurbles is still attempting to escape into the nether. The Fnurbling Fnurbler. Let's have a quick check. Fnurbles! Hi, Fnurbles! Where are you? Fnurbles? Fnurbles? Oh, Fnurbles. What are you doing down there? It's no point looking at me going, you... you can get an ender end built in 4 hours, so I can do it in less than a week. Have you met me? You've got to allow for the amount that I'm going to want to A, overcomplicate it, and B, decorate it. Apparently we need to rescue my fnurbles. But first we need it to stop raining. And C, squirrels! Fnurbles, what are you doing down there? Distant sounds of screaming. True. At least I can use it. True. And thank you for the 65 stream streak. Oh, look, a button. Armadillo Spa. That seems a little disingenuous. They're getting sprayed with water occasionally, Elkhorn. Welcome in, Elkhorn. And thank you for the 55 stream streak from Elkhorn as well. Look, I'd like it not to be raining so that I can go and rescue my fnurbles. I would say this sounds like a really silly set of statements, but it works. Thank you. Oh, fnurbles. How do you get into these situations? He's got that expression of, I don't know, boss. Come on. Why am I not surprised that that got quoted? Thank you, Taryn. Come on, fnurbles. Let's get you back into safety, as a safe zone. You know, you're going to make me have to decorate this area so that I can put carpet across there and prevent you from escaping. And we have a Pokemon, event Pokemon in chat for those who are wishing to catch those. It is a Zorua. Not a ghost, but still an interesting one. Whee! Come fly away and wonder where we are. Yeah, ha ha, yeah, ha ha. It's a dark puppy. Look, there's all sorts of things that you can quote useless. Actually, I didn't mean to bring full bookshelves. I meant to bring the... Crikey. Ferret hasn't been seen for a while, Krish. I meant to bring the chiseled bookshelves, not the full ones. And let's bring a smithing table while we're at it. I'm waiting for these to age. I want them. I have plans for them. Ask a question for Lurk. Can I put a bell on the torture? Just so my Pavlov impression is complete. Wow. You actually saw it. Goodness. Corviknight was last seen 2 months ago. Goodness. I don't remember it, Raven. Otherwise, I would have. Well, that's good. Just place it where you can't get out from Scots. Why don't you? That's my third skeleton's name, Pavlov. Excellent. We've got a name for it. I don't have an anvil. You have a Sentret and the 2 normal stones, but you really don't want to level it up. Don't blame you. It's nice to catch all of them. because he made the puppies drool. Oh, I approve of that logic. I approve of that logic. And as usual, I happen to have 20-odd anvils lying around. I left the... I left the... I'm going to have to come back here anyway. I have things I want to make. Yeah. Right, that's a blank name tag, and then we can start collecting our 3 skeletons. And I have plans for how I want to capture them. So I need to collect materials. Good night, Blast. I hope things get better, and look after yourself. Alright. Number 3, Pavlov. Okay, I would like... Let's see. 2, 4, 8, 16... And 8 of those. I need... Eight of those, 4 of those, and another 4 of those. Those are waxed. I'd rather not use those, actually. Let's go for that. 12 of those. That I can probably take back by 1. There we are. Right. Throws Blast into faraway cushions. That sounds like a perfectly safe and reasonable place to drop a blast. Oh, here we are. And hey, a joke while we're at it. Why don't dinosaur bones argue they're always fossilized in thought? Yeah. Alright. I have plenty of this. So let's make 8. So this is where things get expensive. Right, so now to send Blast a book on how to actually be funny. Wow. You're assuming that they would read a book on how to be funny, and not just be happy with being told off for not being funny. So the reason I need stripped logs is because I want a whole heap of shelves. And shelves take stripped logs. Because of course. Is Blast even physically capable of being funny? Hey, Cyber. Jury's still out on that one. Alright, I think, which is usually a bad start, they make it very funny. Ooh, that was Monday. I would like... Let's see. Bad Moon, welcome in, and thank you for the 7-stream streak. Right. Let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I've got this right, and I probably haven't, so I'm only going to make one of these initially. Jordan is funny, they just chose not to be. Ha! It's going well. I'm currently in the process of setting up for torture of armadillos. We have this pile of interesting materials that is set up with all sorts of dangerous and evil. I still need to rig in the redstone going over to here and finish decorating the smeg out of this thing, but we're getting there. We're getting there. How's things for everybody? I don't think I actually asked how everybody... No, I did ask how everybody else is. So, how are you doing, Bad Moon? I did. Okay. Did you miss the start of stream chat, Huff and Puff? Catch up on chat. Yes. So, torture. Yes. Yeah, I'm working on torture. You're alright, just a wee bit tired. Oh dear. Right. Where's the hole I just dug? There it is. So, if I've got this right, and I probably haven't, what I should be able to do is that. And have it so that... And did you ask you if you'd been AFK having a... I don't remember. And it's still got to go to the gym tonight. Oh dear. So what I'm hoping to do here... Go back to the Huff and Puff. Is use this as a way of aligning a skeleton as it falls down the hole and getting it into this gap. Because, of course, this probably isn't going to work, which is why it's going to be hilarious. So modified BMW. It's gone in for an MOT in service. Okay, well, hopefully it passes the service okay. And thank you for joining the scurry there, Bad Moon. There we are. Majorly tired, talked to your doctor today, getting stabbed for vitamin deficiency and other common culprits next week. Eee. Does everywhere have the same missions on PCG? Yes, it does. It is exactly the same thing being picked everywhere, but you're allowed to actually, if I remember rightly, you can attempt to catch it in more than one place, but if you catch it, I think you can only catch it once, but the Frauke Information Service is usually far better at this information and will probably correct me and tell me I'm wrong. Right, so what I'm trying to do is fill in this pile of stuff that is surrounding... Then there's basically a free Xerneas, but low is battle band. Whoops. What I'm currently attempting to do is decorate the smeg out of this so it looks a little bit less like a pit of torture. Yes, I'm aware it basically is a pit of torture. There's nothing I can do about hiding that too much. I'm going to be meeting with a circular worker over moving and other stuff. I'm probably going to be on those. Well, it sounds like you're making progress on things, Urban. Even if it's a lot of stuff that you don't want to deal with. Think of it this way, if they don't... Anyway, so what are the armadillos used for? The armadillos are being used for sacrificial... Well, non-sacrificial victim. If you scare an armadillo such that it rolls up into a ball, it doesn't take damage. Sacrifice, yes. If oh, sorry, it will not take actual hearts of damage. It can still take damage, which if you then splash it with a splash potion of infestation, every time it gets damaged, it will generate silverfish. As such, I can use this as a good way of going, hi, I need lots of silverfish, so that I can murder the silverfish for XP. I think it's progress. You want to be out of the place you're living in. Well, hopefully you will get there soon. With luck, that will mean that a skeleton will fall down there and into that gap. Hi, I need lots of silverfish. A statement that has never otherwise been uttered. Yes. It's like It's like Neo asking for guns. I need guns, lots of them. Never seen armadillos at all. Been playing lots of Create recently. Clapped at 1.21.1. Ah. So armadillos are really rather interesting and nice. And while we're waiting for the sun to set, I can sort out some of the redstone here. Because they are impervious to damage, they are much more interesting because you can do things like this. The other alternative that quite a lot of people use is 20-odd allays. But playing with trains. I mean, that's what Create is for, isn't it? Actually, that should probably be copper. Have I got any more copper? Yes. Ooh, no, actually. Let's use some polished basalt. That way it can look like it's... No, I'd like that down a block. But yeah, some people use... what was I saying? Some people use allays as well. But allays are even more... why are you being nasty to the happy little fairy children? And people tend to get cranky about it. Bye, Urban. Look after yourself. Thank you for joining us. Right, so apparently I didn't make this gap big enough. So what I need to do is bring this along. I'm going to need a repeater because there ain't no such thing as enough redstone signal here. I want that to go into... Oh, we got a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in it. It is a Swanna. Yeah, I'm just going to try a basic on that. Have I got this to the right place? No, I've got this one too early. If I do that, is that enough? Because what I'm looking for here is that, so that I can get this over into here. And I also need to bring this signal up to here. B tier is a weekly. Ah! We need Mrs. 2 for weeklies as well. So what I can do is stick a wall in here. Actually, I might do the wall as a vertical pillar. Swanna has been caught by Jerry May, Elkhorn, and Canadian Dragon. Nicely done. Right. Let's just bring all of these for a second. So what I can do is stick a pillar there. And where's that button that I was looking for? And you don't actually have to catch the beat here, just have to attempt it. Aha! Right. I'm going to turn that line off, because I don't want to actually set fire to things. This should be empty, but it's active. Right, I need to borrow the cam account to see if that line in the top right corner switches off when I push this button. It does. Fantastic. I also heard the click of that, so that's good. Currently bouncing between two streams. Be back at some point, so good luck with my Armadillo Torturer 2000. I'm not torturing 2,000 of them. Where are people getting this number from? Take care, Bad Moon, and thank you for the lurk. Right, let's swap that for that. And put back that. Oh, what I do need to do is connect the redstone here. So that locks the piston. And let's put it in 47 there. Right. So if I have gotten this correctly sorted, and I probably haven't. Oh, are we getting close to darkness? Nearly. Oh, and Frauke giving out poker gifts here. Oh, Canadian Dragon redeeming golden tickets. Crikey. 3 total resets. J May has not got them. 2,000 as in the equivalent pain in toe stubs. Yep. Frauke giving out gifts. 2 Ultra Cherish Balls to Superfast Feg. 3 empty discs to Krish. And then another set of rare poker gifts again from Frauke. 2 Ultra Cherish Balls going to Jerry May. And 3 IV resets to Urban. Wow, thank you, Frauke. Oh, and normal poker gifts. 2 Premier Balls to Nordic Wolf. 1 Friend Ball to Raven. Tickets are available as a result of event catches. Or other things. But usually event catches. Right, what I'm going to do is disable that line. And this line. Right, if I tap this. Okay. And the clock is running. And we should see over here. After a little bit. Come on. That clock should be running. I'm fairly sure it is. Yay, we got 2 signals over here. It works. It works. So now all we're missing is a large number of death attempts. Or infested potions. Right. What we do need, however, before we can test this properly, is a skeleton. Empty discs will give Pokemon new moves. Ah, cool. Where's this light coming from? Oh, there. Right. I want... Actually, I'm going to leave that down there so that we can check if the skeleton ends up in the container. Have I got dirt in my inventory? Yes. I just want just one skeleton. Give it to me. I only need a test of the murder bunny. I don't need a spider or 2. Come on. Where's the skeleton? Yeah, bony. Come on. I just need a sniper. Aha! Skeleton! I do not need the creeper that's with you, though. Hi. Go away. Thank you. No. Just follow me. Over the pit, please. Over the pit. No, I need you to come around the corner. Did you just fall into the hole? Yes, but you didn't fall into the... Dagnabbit. Right, that didn't work. Right. Okay, so that doesn't work. Hey, Ninjet, welcome in. Do skellies scare armadillos? Sounded like it. And so do zombies, just as they burst into flames and die on my bed. Not sure I want that bed there anymore. What I was hoping was... Awooga, containment failure. Yeah, I was hoping that... Because I can fit in here. I was hoping that I could get a skeleton into here. And I'm fairly sure I should be able to. It just didn't work. Fnurbles. It also managed to sneak out over the top. Gee, thanks, Taryn. Oh, that's part of the problem. So what I want is... actually, let's not use... So what I want to do is encourage a skeleton into the pit and then into here. I didn't hear the fnurbles go off. Did anyone else? Or did I just miss it? Or did I react and I've already lost track of it? Welcome in, Katsune, and thank you for the 60 stream streak. Hey, you lot. Oh, there was no exclamation mark. That's why it didn't go off. Let's make some more armadillos just in case. Great. Now we've got to wait for another night to fall. Darkness is falling, but the skeletons aren't here. While we're at it, let's make this a little bit more easier for me not to die. Let's go this way by a couple more blocks. Welcome back, Veg. If I do that, I should be able to get past here, have a skeleton following me, and then have and if I duck past here, the skeleton will keep following me and will fall over the top of that. Excellent. Oh, and Heil Hydrate. Hey, Sci-Fi. Welcome in. What? That's an interesting emote. Amelia Darkwave. Oh, cool. And a stretch to go with the hydrate. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Yeah. Everyone remember to hydrate, stretch, med check if needed. Look after yourselves. Okay, so we're an hour in. I've got all of my... Where did that come from? All of my redstone is functional. I just need to make it so that the redstone is tested. I mean, this looks like a pile of materials and stuff now. So I'm happy with the way this looks. We've got the opportunity to look at things from back here. I need to cover up my redstone a bit better, but we can work on that. Let's stick a pillar here. So while we're waiting for it to get dark again, so that I can fail to properly secure a skeleton and immediately get attacked by it, let's start with a little bit of decoration. in this area. Because I want this to look like it's a storage area for a dock. And I plan on building a small watercraft. Wow. None of that made sense, but it'll do. A small boat here that we can look like we've been unloading things from. A dock or a dock M77. No, I do not plan on spending the rest of the year torturing good times with Scar. Also, I don't have 700 or a dock bones. I've got a dock McCoy. Wonder. Oh, we could have had Savage, as in Doc Savage. That might be showing my age again. I'm gonna put Pavlov's note back in here for the moment. I have a significant number of splash potions. We might as well actually load them up. I've also made enough that I can probably stick a hopper and doozer what's it? What's a doozer what's it? Some form of storage so that it actually feeds into here. What I might do is put it on this side and have it decorated in this way. That might be okay. Do I have any hop? Look, will you stop being scared every 2 seconds? I know it's because I'm jumping up and down near you. It'd be nice if there was something else that would scare them that I could easily get hold of. We have a spiel in chat for those looking for it. I'm just going to try and catch it. Type C. The typo got you there. There are two problems with that, Feg. One, I don't have that data pack, and two, they're already in there, and I don't think I can silence all of them. What I can do is temporarily turn down friendly mobs. That's better. Apparently friendly mobs were still set at 100% volume. Once we've got them perpetually scared, they won't. Torturer says they can't silence all of them concerning... I'm not entirely convinced I know what to respond to that one, us. I thought I had... I did. I thought this lot would have oxidized by now. That lot's been there for 2 hours. Come on, trapdoors. You're on top of fully oxidized blocks that aren't waxed. Would you mind oxidizing? I'm going to swap that for one of these. Because the... actually, I'm going to swap both of these for that. What would Willikins do? Yep. Put that there. Let's put another one there. Oh, it's getting dark. Excellent. We can go and find ourselves some skeletons in a second. Put that there, and then we can fill that with more of the doohickeys. Right, I'm gonna eat. Because that was where I nearly went wrong. And this time I'm gonna have my shield on my hotbar as well, so that I can protect myself from skeletons a bit better. Actually, I'm gonna move that over to here. And we'll keep the bed in the hotbar as well. Right. Here, skeletons. Here, skeletons. Wherefore art thou, skeleton? Come on, skeletons. I've got a lovely containment facility for you. And it's not, well, it's not dangerous. Learning new words. Excuse me. Look, you are not what I was looking for. Nor you. Go away. Zombies. The only creature with a detection range of about 4,000 yards. Look, I want skeletons this time. Only I could be set on fire by an aquatic mob. Exactly. I thought it was quite clever. No, that's an Enderman. That's not a skeleton. I'm gonna catch that. Skeletons. Oh, skeletons. Faster I read, the more things flap. Yes, I remember. Oh, there's a skeleton. Excellent. And there's a skeleton. Excellent. Right, come here. One of you. No, I don't need the... Don't need the spider. Go away, spider. Thank you. Come on. Skeleton. Here, skeleton. This way. Ow. Look, I need you to follow me. Come on. Come on. Oh, pff. Lovely. You went to a haunted bed and breakfast in France. The haunted bed and breakfast. Once the owners gave you the crips. Come on. Look, will you follow me? Just keep following me. I've got a nice little pit for you to go and live in. Look. Hi. I swear this skeleton has no interest in me. Hi. Apparently hiding behind a shield causes it to lose interest. Come on. Hunter, welcome in. Thank you for the 200 stream streak. Come on. Hi. Look, I need you to fall in this pit. Come on. No. Dag nabbit. Apparently, he found the quickest way to me. And you're now thinking you should have streaked tomorrow, so you would have been off by one. Right. Come on. Can I have a skeleton, please? No, not a zombie. I don't need zombots. I don't want zombots. Hi, skeleton. Hi. Will you stop walking away from me? Look. Stop getting distracted and try and shoot me. Not you. You die. Come on. Not you. I told you this is an exclusive area. Well, we got the baby zombie. Didn't want that. How did you not die? Ah. Look. Okay, this isn't working. The problem is they're walking straight across the edge of the trapdoors. I got the trapdoors the wrong way round. No, not a zombie. Not a zombie. I love the parade you're leading, but can I get you to kill the... You two die. Mr. Skeleton, will you get into the pit? He did. Excellent. Now I just need it not to be dark, please. You may not rest now. There are monsters nearby. Of course there are. I have 2 skeletons in the pit. And no health. I need to seal up the pit so that they don't die of daylight. Trapdoors are around by 90 degrees. Pebcat error in setup. Yeah, I'm trying not to die. I'm trying not to die. Right. That solves that. Fireworks. Fireworks. Flee! Oh! Knibbles! By fleeing, they despawned. That was... Water's button as a trap roll! Exactly. And you, I'm not interested in. You're on fire anyway. Oh. Smeggedy. The worst thing is they came out the side of the pit anyhow. So I actually needed to make this... That was pointless. Yes. Yes, it was. Hey, Ritsu. Welcome to Scotsman Can't Build Anything to Save His Life. In this instance, saving my life is attempting to get XP, and I need the XP farm functional. However, I'll take that spare piece of iron. Thank you. Given they were skeletons, I thought it was rather pointed. Yeah. Alright, let's breed a few more of these. No. Come this way. There we are. Surely this should work. If this doesn't work, I'm going to have to give up and go for design 2. I've got one more. I'm going to have one more attempt at this, which will be next night. I also want to do a few things to make this a little bit less likely to get me murdered. Well, that was clever. Who would have thought that the thing that I would have the most problems with was not the redstone. The point of the shelves was to try and get things to be guided down the hole and into the centre of the pit better. Yeah. It's an attempted alignment. It's failing miserably. My alignment is not good. Is a water stream easier? That's a good question. Hey, Landstrad. Welcome in. I'm not sure it is. But then again, I don't know what I'm doing. Or just put walls or iron bars all the way up to guarantee alignment and then just remove after. I'm thinking that the iron bars might be better. If I had iron bars, I'd use copper bars. This thing isn't aging very well. Must be just on the edge of my availability area. Other leading forms of metal are available. I'm feeling very lead, but I don't have any lead. This is where I discover that I can't actually get a skeleton inside the gap between two sets of iron bars. Or some other such malarkey. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might need it. It's a B tier, so do attempt to miss it. Oh no, I need that gap to be one block taller, because otherwise they'll just jump straight out rather than jump straight in. All of this because I want them inside something that doesn't look like it's a 3x3 cage. Because 3x3 cages feel a little bit too big. Hey MJ, welcome in. Round 3, yes. I mean, if I can get a skeleton into there, that looks a heck of a lot better than... Actually, I'm going to... Hold on, before I do this. I'm going to swap those for stairs. I'm of the opinion that it would be nice to have this, but if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go with... Well, my other reasoning is I can make a container out of these things. But I think they can glitch through the edge of those sometimes, which is why I want to do it with bars. I only need one. Just one skeleton. Give it to me. I can do the rest later. or on stream for comedy. Right, let's put you. That's better. If we then put another one at the top, another set of 3 of these above the top, yeah. Third verse, same as the first. I hope not, Elkhorn. I'm really hoping this works. I really wish it would, because otherwise I may have to give up and either do trapdoors or a 3x3. And I really don't like the 3x3s. I think those look horrible. Well, horrible's the wrong word. I think they look clunky and over the top. If I can get a skeleton into this, it looks so much better. Actually, would it look better if I did these the other way up? Actually, that looks better, I think. Right. Let's eat. Good news is we're coming up on darkness again. The sun is already setting. The mayhem has taken a good few minutes to set up. I have my escape passage set up. I should probably put a torch in here so that I don't suddenly arrive in this area and find a creeper waiting for me around the corner. That would be bad. So I can run in, close the trapdoors, open the trapdoors, whatever. I certainly have strong opinions on keeping people in cages. Ahem. No further comment. Oh, that's what... I'm trying to replicate something that I've seen and I'm doing it wrong. I've just realised I'm doing this wrong. They're down by 1 block, Feg. There is a 1 block gap. I think I'm trying to do this wrong. I think I'm doing this wrong. Dagnabbit. If this doesn't work, I know how to do this so that it will work. I've been trying to replicate something I've seen and I'm doing it wrong. I should be using glass and... oh, fnubbles. Well, it's getting dark. Let's see what happens. That and that onto my hotbar. If this doesn't work, I immediately abandon hope and go to plan C. Let's see if I can get not get attacked by a drowned. In this. Come on, give me a skeleton. I just need a skeleton. Just one. That's a creeper and a spider. It's not what I'm looking for. Come on. No. Did I just shoot the toes of that creeper? Do not shoot the tootsies of a creeper. Just one wafer thin skeleton. I'd like it to be wafer thin so that it falls down between those fnurbling bars. That shot was abysmal. That one wasn't much better. That one hit the creeper. That one killed the creeper. Don't kill the creeper. Actually, do. Don't even pay him twice. What? Pay him twice? Set his price. Ah, forget it. Don't shoot the creeper till he's exploded somewhere nice. Hi. I'd like a skeleton now, please. Ah, skeletons. No. No. Look, do not tickle the tootsies of a creeper with arrows. Wait, where did the other skeleton go? Oh, who knows? This one will do. Come on. Ha! Look, don't walk away from me. Come on. Just need you to be a terrible aim and to... Come on. In. Thank you. Would you mind falling down the gap? You're not going to, are you? Right. You're in the pit. I can't sleep because you're right next to me. Bed. Bed. Don't get too far away, but get far enough away to sleep. Right. We have a skeleton. If it falls into the pit, perfect. If it doesn't, we can at least acquire it into the pit, into the correct form of the pit. Hi. It fell in. It fell in. I can't shoot at creepers. Ah. No. Really? Thank you. It fell in. He's in the pit. It worked. It worked. It worked. I need my name tag. Now tag it before I accidentally move away. Yeah. Congratulations, you're becoming McCoy. If I do this right, I should be able to... There we are. Yeah, I know you think you can see me, but you can't. Haha! Never touched me. Are you lot scared? Yes, you are. Oh, I meant to do that the other way up. Dag nabbit. Actually, that... No, that... Ow! Oh, hey! Yep, not what I was looking for right now. Come here. Would you mind getting in the pit? No. Come on. Get into the pit. I don't have anything to slam you into the... That sounds wrong. I'd like to encourage you to fall in a pit. Hi. Really? You're gonna... Look. Jump in and chase after me. Thank you. Excellent. I've got skeleton number 2. Double T, Raven. Right. Excellent. Right. We can sort him out in a minute. Oh, I need to name tag him. Hi. Brennan. Over here. This is not going well. I should eat. Hi. Right. There we are. That's skeleton number 2. I wondered why I was getting shot, and it wasn't by the first one. There. That's not right. One of these is wrong. There we are. I was about to remove those and figure things out. Okay. I can't repair that. Oh, and before we test things, Hail Hydrate. And to go with the hydrate, we have a stretch, which, given all the stress, is... Headphone cables wrapped around the chair. Stretch. Move away and use the camera count to make sure that this is working. Point. I'd say those are all in their ball. They're all permanently petrified. It vex. By the power of my skeletons, we have a lot of petrified armadillos. I was about to say aardvarks, but that's not the word I was looking for. Right. Just making sure they weren't scared of me. Yep. No, that's a perfectly valid thing to have double-checked. Thank you for reminding me. Look, if you're going to ring the RSPCA, at least wait until I've pressed this button. Hold on. Before we press that button. Right. Okay, so this is... That's loaded with flint and steel. That's loaded with splash potions of infestation. Oh, actually, I want to make that timer a lot longer. Let's grab... Right, let's get rid of some of the things in my inventory. Don't need that. That's not what I was going to throw away. I was going to throw that away. Let's put you in here. The copper slabs can go back in here. No, they can't. They can go in here, though. Right, let's get 1, 2, 3... I think 3 stacks is a decent amount of time. I can't remember how long this is in a hopper clock, but it should be a decent amount of time. Wow. No comment there, Cyber. All of these guys are scared of me if I move too quickly. Like this. They're adorable, but slightly derpy. Right. I should now be able to go in and adjust this hopper clock. So let's put in 1, 2, 3 stacks of that. That's got a water bucket in it. So if I press this, it should dispense a splash potion of infestation. It should trigger a flint and steel to light the hard to see it, the what are those things called? Campfire. So that the currently rolled up armadillos start taking... Yes. Math Girl! Welcome in! Welcome, Raiders! You catch us just as we're about to do a test of naughty things. Welcome in. Forgot your own raid message. How are things going, Math Girl? I hope you had a fantastic stream. You were on... oh, goodness. What's the name of the server with the dinosaurs? Yeah. New Dawn. That's the one. You're on New Dawn. Have you been? How have you been finding that? Has it been as much fun as it looks? Today on stream, Scott's is playing Pavlov. Not yet. Welcome in to those coming with Math Girl. Baker's Dozen, welcome in. So much fun. Excellent. This is an Armadillo hot tub stream. Please ignore the skeleton in the that's the caged dancer behind us. They're just there to actually make things more interesting for the armadillos. Oh, and before we go any further, let's quickly sleep. We do not need any more skeletons at this time. So, what I've been working on is an armadillo-powered XP grinder. We've got all the armadillos. I've rigged a whole heap of redstone to make it so that it's automatic, so that it switches on and off the XP grinder. Crunching of raiders is a math... Hey, Mighty Oak! And we have a skeleton to make sure that all of the armadillos stay scared. It's time to test. Shall we push the button? Pull the lever, clunk. You're also at work currently, so I've been work lurking, doing the same here. Thank you for the work lurk, Baker. At least we'll generally remember the context given, well, armadillos. Armadillos! Unleash the fire. Well, it's working. Let's borrow the cam account, see where the hoppers are running. Yep. Thank you for the follow, Baker. Okay, welcome in. You arrived just as we test the hot tub. The hot tub XP machine. You need to go eat before work. So be lurky for a bit. Have some nice noms, and thank you for coming in, Math Girl. And yes, for all those who've come in with the raid, if you need to... hold on. Oh, hey, it worked. The fire's gone out. If you need to raid and run, if you need to look after yourselves, absolutely, that is top priority. I think it worked. Holy frijoles, it worked. I could make the clock longer. to maximize the amount of XP. But something tells me that I've got a decent amount of... The fire's gone out. That's why the hot... I mean, they're still actually smoking because they're still infested. Taking care of yourself is top priority, says the streamer who's just built an animal torture device. Yes, okay. Fire's gone out. That's why the Armadillos are doing a hot tub stream. Ahem. The Paininator 3000 does work. One thing I'm noticing. This thing is super effective. That's a lot of XP. I am very happy with that amount of XP. That worked. It works. It works. It works. How much did I have before starting? I think I had about 50. Or 45. No, was it 45 or 50? But we definitely didn't run for the full length of the... Now to lose it all by faffing around trying to get the second skeleton in place. I have plans for that. I have a plan for that. No such thing as a farm that is too effective. Which is why I'm going to actually add another 2 stacks of netherrack into those hoppers and extend the timer. Because the timer was definitely not running out. Oh, sorry, the timer ran out before the potion on the armadillos. Remember, kids, do not treat your armadillos in this way. There we are. Let's go for the full 5 stacks that this machine can take. So, it's not actually the most... there's no such thing as a farm that is too ineffective, but perhaps an ineffective collection system. Yes, true. This isn't actually hugely complicated by way of redstone. It's just a piece of redstone triggering that dispenser and this dispenser at the same time. And then triggering this hopper clock. And when this hopper clock eventually runs out, it triggers this to read that it's changed. Double. And that is what puts it all out with the water bucket. And that way we're not constantly burning our armadillos. Thank you for the 7 stream streak there, Kay. I was about to try and clean this up. I do not want to clean this up until we've got Brennan into place. So let's sort out Brennan. So let's go for the second type of... do I have any pistons? I do not have pistons. Right, I need to make some pistons. Second type of skeleton enclosure. Because I have plans. Now that I've built one, I can build a second one in a different style and just have multiple storage mechanisms for skeletons. That sounds so weird. Let's see. 2 of those, 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Alright, animal cruelty has become too much for you. That or sinus issues. Go and lay back down. Look after yourself, Taran. And that's 7 when I need 8. One of us can count. Now you must return to lurk mode. IRL calls. Have fun. Don't die too much. I'm trying not to die at all. Thank you very much. I have confidence in my ability not to... I'm not going to finish that sentence on the grounds that the odds are my abilities to not stuff up are not as good as I have confidence in. Right. Let's grab 2 pearlescent frog lights. Let's grab a stack of... Oh, I've got a stack of dirt nearly. Unlock success rate. Yes! It works, Elkhorn. You've just missed the testing of the hot tub XP machine. The first successful test has been successful. Could you not hear the maniacal laughter? Wow. It wasn't that maniacal. Much. So we've got a full set of 9. There were hints of Gene Wilder in it. True. Pearls of work lurking. Did somebody clip it? No. Apparently not. I still have a second skeleton to move, though. So there's every chance that I'm going to end up dead by skeleton in a minute. Always up above these old days. No, I don't need to. I want to. This is a slightly different thing. These old days I can see. Oh, and for those collecting Pokemon, we have a Mastiff in chat. Oh, I should clear out the pit above the... Hello, B. The pit above the first one. I should probably also sleep before I end up with any unintended skeletons. I don't need more than one skeleton. I just want to have this looking like it's the delivery center for things coming in. And since we're going to be working with turning this into Jurassic Park, the thing that you need a lot of is bones to take your DNA out of, honest gov. Therefore, a steady supply of skeletons for your evil testing is absolutely necessary. Oh, I got an Ursulana. Ooh, thank you. And Krish got 2 Wonder Passes. Thank you, Frauke. Oh, and Ninjet got a Latios. Ooh. Katsune got a Gardevoir. Crikey. Some good gifts going out there. Thank you to Frauke for that. Events are great for gifts. Apparently so. And Frauke redeemed a golden ticket and gained 3 level 4 resets, or IV resets, sorry. I'm just repairing the countryside from my skeleton acquisition techniques. You redeemed a golden ticket and got a golden ticket. Ah, the good old-fashioned troll ticket. And then you get $6,000. Dope! No, I need this to be solid for the moment. And cash. Well, it was a good run. Or a good attempt. Right. I need stairs and a secure area for skeleton migration paths. I need more blocks. Ah, I've got stone. That'll do. Here we find Scotsman attempting to figure out how to help in the migration of a skeleton. If your skeleton is migrating, please consider whether or not you need medical assistance. Right, I need a trap. I need to turn this into a trap. The journey of a skeleton. Would that be a bon voyage? That's actually a pretty good one. I approve of that. That wasn't terrible. Right. That should allow him to fall down. Actually, this is Brennan, so it's a she, isn't it? Alright. Okay. Are you still there? Hi. Hi, Brennan. Come on, Brennan. We're about to get you into your new home. Alright, I'm going to go for gamma override so that we can actually see what I'm doing here. Yeah. Let's do that so that... Yeah, hold on. I need that open so that I can fall down here. Okay. Brennan. Come on, Brennan. I need you to follow me up here. And into the pit. Thank you. Are you in there? Yep. That was mysteriously easy. Right. And now comes the reason for that glass and those two pistons. Hi, Brennan. You're about to find yourself having a very interesting day. But first, let's tidy up a bit so that we can see what we're doing. Let's not remove too much. Okay. I don't have a... Oh, I do have a button. Excellent. So because it's glass, this should, he says, just push into the skeleton and not suffocate them. I'm going to wait for the ad to finish before we attempt this. Hi, Brennan. At which point that skeleton should be trapped in glass and unable to move. I will then add copper bars around the glass so that it looks like they're in a secure area. Right. Welcome back for our ads, everybody. Okay, we've got Brennan under glass. I should now do this. That's what the bars are for, Feg. They're the trap. This design, stolen successfully from Scar. I've created a Brennan underglass, exactly. Wasn't sure if it would be trapped before I placed the bars. That's why I placed the bars last, in phases. I wasn't sure if it would work. Right, I want to take that away, and that away. And I want to put another frog light in. And then I want to decorate this a little bit so that it looks a little bit more like a secure storage system. Right. Yep, you're named, so I don't have to worry about you escaping. Oh, sorry, vanishing. Let's get some more copper stairs. I don't have any in my inventory, do I? No, I don't. What was I coming back here for? Oh yes, copper stairs. I have one. I have two. I need... Yeah, 8 should do it. I'm not sure which of these two skeleton containment systems I prefer. They're both quite interesting in their own right. Take back my my button. Oh, and it's getting dark. I should sleep. We don't need any more skeletons. We've got 2 of them. And I can now turn off gamma. There we are. So we've got McCoy and Brennan. And we've still got, at some point, to acquire Pavlov. But we've got the beginnings of some decorative areas as well. I think I prefer... For all the difficulty that went into creating this one, I think I prefer this one. Because it's lit up a bit better. Now that could be resolved just by lighting this area up. So let's temporarily light it up a bit. That one looks more secure than this one. This one looks a little bit more, what the heck. I think both have their value. Here we find Scotsman collecting skeletons in a storage area. Keep both. Oh, I was going to. I have absolutely no... The question is, we've still got Pavlov as a third one to capture. Do we go for another one of these or another one of these? Or do we just not have Pavlov? Those are all still scared, so that's good. I'm becoming quite an expert of keeping bones in cages. That doesn't sound at all disturbing. Let's turn this into a cave. So that I can keep my bones in cages in caves. Call it the closet. Well, that went unreasonably smoothly. Yes, Elkhorn, it did. I'm highly surprised by it. I expected to get shot more. I will admit, I was surprised. Plato's closet is a store. Is it? Ah. That's useful to know, Shadow. And Ritsu. Thank you. Oh, and Hail Hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Thank you, Feg. Oh, up we go. And stretch. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch, take care of yourselves. It is important. All right, let's decorate the heck out of this place. I mean, we've got 20 minutes. Oops. So we can get quite a bit of decorating done in that 20 minutes. Hold on to this coal. I have ideas on how to use it. It might be interesting as a... And thank you for the lurk, Raven. Look after yourself. So let's clear some of this area. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat. It is a Plushie. Let's just go for a basic attempt. That's a Plushie, not a Plushie. Same difference. No, what I will need to do at some point is put in a brewing stand station somewhere. You, I need... You, I need... Actually, if I get a couple more light sources, we can embed those into the floor. Oh, actually, it would be better to embed those into the ceiling. It's part of the reason I was collecting these. You and you will do nicely, thank you. Where's my light sources? Chest. Shroom lights. I'm going to go for 3. Because what we can do is... we can give it that sort of... what's the word I'm looking for? Industrial look. I really should do the floor first. Let's do some elements of flooring before we get distracted with lighting. Did I have any of that wood left? Yes, but not much. Shelves will come in handy in a second. Let's get some more Oh hey, I've still got my redstone chest out. Let's get some more of that wood. Don't actually need to use the expensive version. I'm going to be putting it into the floor, so just use the sideways version. Right. No. Yes. Grab that. I quite like the effect of this. It feels like it is. It's starting to look more like a sort of storage area, which was the goal. The fact that the hot tub is kind of hidden was sort of what I was aiming for. I didn't really want to make it a highly visible element of the room. It's kind of one of those sort of, yes, it exists sort of situations. Right, let's put some normal stone, normal brick in. A bit more andesite, not like that. Come on. Thank you for the lurk, Elkhorn. Let's put a bit more of the logs, not that one. I want this to look like it's sort of a bit more after another meeting. Probably won't be back. Well, look after yourself, Elkhorn, and thank you for joining us. And hopefully the meeting won't be too evil. I want this to look like it's very sort of very much a industrial area of this build. And all of the mossy stone brick is to allow for the fact that we are definitely right next to water. And therefore, it will be a bit damper than you really want. Whoops. Oh, hold on. I haven't stripped that wood. That's all, folks. Ooh, one thing I want to do is remember to push that button. Yeah, that way we won't get a raid suddenly. Okay. Some of this. Actually, let's get some planks just to blend in a bit more. And we need to sleep because we've got a bed too far away from us. Whoops. I had some... Where is it? There it is. Pale moss. I'd like to take some of that and turn that into that. Right, grab some cobblestone and some mossy cobble. Let's start on the walls. Now the walls I want to look like they're... I need to differentiate from the floor, so let's use the pale moss to add a sort of... This is the bottom of the wall head gradient. And then we go from that to mossy cobble, because pale moss go... Yeah, that's nice. And And then we go from that up to cobble. Hi. Yes. You're trapped. Thank you. And we will do this here. That's not the cobblestone. Hey, Mad. Welcome in. How you doing? Put more of that in. Means I need to take that out. And let's put in you. Do that. What do I not need in my inventory right now? Iron bars and coal. Let's work out where we're going to put our first light source as well. Along this feels like a good place. So let's put a shroom light there. And put a trapdoor under it. What is the Scots cooking up in that squirrel brain now? Well, at the moment, we're decorating the dock area. Where we now have a fully functional Armadillo hot tub. And a pair of skeletons to make sure that they're kept permanently petrified. And I managed to get all my redstone working for this, so I push this button and I get a whole heap of silverfish to murder. And no death to no death to aardvarks. Armadillo. Yeah. What are these? Armadillos, aardvarks? One of the two. Armadillos. That's the one. These are my spares. Dime bar. Exactly. Hot tub cage dancers. Now we need is music and mood lighting. I'm working on the lights. That's next. And a pole for... I'm not mythical sausage. Remember? I'm blackjack. I am not building blackjack in this world. There's nobody to play it against. What should I do the ceiling out of? I kind of feel like stone would be somewhat appropriate. The Scots Casino and Entertainment. I am not Doc. Great, off by 2. The fact that I am wondering how I can build a minigame area at some point in the future has everything to do with the fact that I know that I give this world out as a download at the end of each year. And that might be fun. That's not what I was looking for. That's not what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Oh, polished basalt. That would be good for ceiling. About... Hold on. Nope, that's dirt. That's also dirt. That's full. That one's dirt. Where's my stone chest? There. And there. Let's hold a little bit of it. Let's get a small number of those as stairs and a medium number as polished. And let's put away the iron bars, the copper bars. How are these doing? These are getting close, so let's grab a few more of these. There is a reason for some of the inventory that I've been holding on to and I haven't actually done much with yet, so let's actually get it started. Here. Yeah, this'll do. I would like to have this as a wall before I do this. I'll come back to you in a second. If I take out this, what's my lighting levels like? That's pretty good. Those lighting levels are lit. There's a couple of ones over here, but we can sort that out by having... Why do I want the silverfish? Silverfish are, in this quantity are a fantastic XP farm, mad. I've been suffering from the... So, every time I have to repair my my shovels, my picks, etc., I've been going to a cave spider spawner. I've killed, in 4 years, 51,000 cave spiders. I'm getting bored of it. Plus, they take a while for the amount of XP that I need to repair a netherite pick. So, a silverfish spawner and grinder is a significantly faster way of getting ridiculous silverfish. Since we've only just started, I've already killed 673. Good lord. And we have an event Pokemon in chat for those who want to try and catch those. Good lord, I've already killed 673 silverfish, and we've only done a couple of runs of this. That's ridiculous. I love it. Silverfish, cave spiders. Am I just targeting the littlest mobs? Yes. Although in this instance, I'm targeting the mobs that I can get a decent amount of for relatively low investment. By not having to spend a lot of money on the mobs. The other thing is, this generates them far faster than a cave spider spawner or anything else. So, where it will take me 2 Minecraft days to repair a single netherite pick using the cave spider spawner, it looks like this will probably fix it in about 2.5 minutes. Would be my guess. Cave spider. Aye. All the spiders. I feel like I should actually have another one around about here. And I know I'm not carrying one, so let's go and get another shroom light. But yeah, anything that makes it easier for me to cope with the... Hello. Oh, hi! I didn't see you hiding behind that tree. Would you mind dying? No, I asked you to die. Thank you. And we'll pick you off next. And you. I'm not collecting you in this area. You are not being recruited. How did that go straight through you? My inventory's full. What did we get? Bad Omen 5. Nice. Has been a while since a natural raid. A lot of this area is lit up. Actually, no, it's not. I don't know. I suspect that we will be getting more of them now that I've been hanging around in this area quite a bit. The local difficulty is probably ramping up quite a bit. Oh, I came back for a shroom light. Let's get rid of the torches. And get another shroom light. Just the one. Just the one, Mrs. Wembley. Just the one. Do I want the... let's grab the... Oh, we can't grab the banner. My inventory's full. Let's put that there and that there. Now we can grab the banner. And we can hang it somewhere. Saunders and Julie Walters. No, it's from a TV series called On the Up, Feg.
Go!
On the Up, Feg. Oh. That's lower than I intended. Fnurbles autocorrect. Haha. Ooh, just managing to not have to deal with the surface there. And did I get any half slabs? No, of course I didn't. Do I have a stone cutter? Yes, I do. Fantastic. Let's make this bed significantly more dangerous and put a stone cutter next to it. Then we can do this. Actually, those would be better as stairs. That's got a much more industrial feel to it, which is what I was looking for. Yes, I like that. We can make this look like it's been sort of industrialized. Now that we've got this corner decorated, what I can do is... Oh, hold on. I need to decorate the floor first. There and there. That one. I want to... Wait, hold on. Let's jungle. Are we really at 200 already? Goodness. Okay. Let's... put you there, and then put a jungle trapdoor over the top. So that's the... Oh. Do we... Yeah, I like that. That feels like he's being shipped in. That's better. No. Actually, if I do that and leave the box open, that's a new shipping container for a for a golem. So let's put another one here. Did I have him up or sitting down? Sitting down. Let's put jungle on the top. And put some copper there. That makes it feel... That's what I was looking for. I wanted to make this feel a bit more like it was a shipping area and these guys were being hauled in. Oh, this is starting to get the detail I was looking for. But it looks like we will have to wait until tomorrow for the rest of the detailing of this area to be done. Today was redstone and murder. Yeah, I'm not attempting to make them identical, Raven. I quite like the differences. I'm also going to wax these at different levels. Or actually, I want to keep these all at this level. Where's the wax? Because if I keep them at this level, it looks... the copper looks a lot like the jungle when it's in this state. So it looks like different levels of oxidized. But yeah, thank you for checking if that was my plan. I might actually just make that one closed. Yeah, that's better. I will probably add another one up here. So let's put him here so I remember. And let's put one here. Like so. So they're basically been shipped in. I deliberately placed a couple of these guys earlier and had them immediately turn into statues. But what I also want to do is... Hold on. I want a couple of these to look like they're relatively fresh. And this one... No. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of variation. That one looks like he's in his box. This one, actually, let's take him to that level. He still stands out against his box. Yeah, that's nice. As long as I don't completely de-age the copper golems, they stay as statues. If you remove all of the oxidization from them, they go back to being copper golems and start wandering around again. Right. Let's get my main account out of the way and see what we can do with Pretty's mode. Whee! This is one of those... I wanted to get a lot of... I wanted a small area with a lot of detailing in, because it would... We spent a while doing a lot of the roof and the back wall, and if I split the sort of large builds with some detail builds, then it feels like we're actually getting somewhere with this area a lot better. Alright. Let us see what Pretty's mode looks. Wow. Looks like. I like this. Oh, that is pretty. That's nice. I mean, I plan on adjusting the ceiling so that you can't see the sides of those light sources. But that looks so much more fun than it did yesterday. The slightly reddish light suits the dancers. Just need some easy chairs and a Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That actually is looking a lot nicer than I would... That really looks good. Talk about getting... Ritsu. And as the sun sets and the moon rises over the mayhem of this world, we do reach the point where it is time for me to wrap up. And I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been fantastically fun having you all here while we've been working on the mayhem of the Armadillo hot tub. I hope everyone's had a fun evening and been able to relax. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where I think we've done 2 days here, so we're due for a little bit of time in the nether, but honestly, I think I want to actually finish building out this cave and dock area, because I think this is it's a fun little side build to be working on at the moment. So I think we'll be carrying on with this tomorrow. That said, Friday we will be on the idiotic server, and I am working on a slight change for Monday. So, or slight schedule change for Mondays. Yes, I'm going to keep idiotic as a Fridays event from now on, because I think Friday idiotic madness is quite fun. It was a good way to end the week last week, and I'm going to aim for that. But I'm going to bring something different in for a while for Mondays to see if we can do something with that. Chaos Friday, exactly. Let's have a look to see who we could raid out to this evening, however. Because... well, we can't raid out to them because we raided them yesterday. So, it's quite quiet this evening. Let's have a look. We could go out to Yormi. Tango's live. Yeah, somewhere with 8,000 viewers I don't think is high on my list of places to go. Much as how it would be interesting. And I know Fwip is live and only has 97. Crikey, he must have only just gone live. There's no way he's got that. Let's go over to... yeah, let's go over to Yormi. Because we haven't raided them for a few days. And they are working on, crikey, Serpentopia, on some fantastic builds. So let's head over there. Thank you for the raid message, Raven. It's only 8,000. Ah. Either way. Let's all head over to Yormi. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.